Hello, students. Welcome to our Read Aloud. Today we're going to take a look at two books. The first book is Virginia Symbols. And we're not going to read the whole book, but we're going to read parts of it and look at the captions just to remind us about some of our new learning about Virginia symbols. So on the cover, I see a close-up of the seal of Virginia. And again, there's a woman, like a female, standing on top of someone on the ground. And we're going to read an explanation of that in the book when we get to that page. So the table of contents has the state seal and state motto, the flag, the capital, the bird, the flower, and then some more information about Virginia overall. Okay, this is a page we're going to read completely because I want you to get the details of what's in the seal. The state seal is a white circle. In the middle are the words Virginia Sic Semper Tyrannis. These are Latin words. And remember, I explained Latin is the ancient language of Italy. They are the state motto. A motto is like a saying. They mean Virginia always does this to tyrants. The seal shows the Greek goddess Virtue. Virtue means goodness and doing the right thing. Virtue holds a sword and a spear. She has defeated a tyrant who is lying on the ground. The tyrant holds a chain and a whip. Wow. On the ground, the tyrant's crown has fallen. Virtue represents Virginia, and the tyrant represents Great Britain. Remember, we had to fight to get free of Great Britain, of England, in the Revolutionary War. Virginia flowers and green leaves surround the scene. The Great Seal is based on a design described in the Convention of 1776. And let's close up, you can see, so you're imagining this is Virginia defeating like King George, right? And there's his crown, and there's like the chains and the whip that he had been using to rule over the colonists. And they didn't like that. Okay. And the flag is deep blue color with the seal of Virginia in the middle. We've learned about the state capitol that was designed by Thomas Jefferson. The original part is here in the middle, and these side wings were added in the early 1900s. We learned about the cardinal, and we're going to learn more about the cardinal in my next book. There's a beautiful picture of the dogwood, our state flower, and there's Queen Elizabeth. So there were a number of kings and queens connected to this land from the beginning of its founding. So Jamestown was named after King James. Later, there was Queen Elizabeth, and the state of Virginia was named in her honor. Okay, let's get on to our book about cardinals. This is my favorite, one of my favorite information books of the whole year because it has these incredible close-up pictures of cardinal. There you can see a male cardinal with his little mask and his little sharp beak for getting seeds, right? And you can see each little feather, right? The pictures are so cool. I used to get this from the library, but I finally bought it last year. I found it online. And there is the female. And she's kind of pinky brown, and she has the same little black mask, but it's a little harder to see it because of the contrast, and she has a little orange beak. But again, that pointy beak, that's called an adaptation, right? In science, when animals have body parts that help them survive, that help them to do just what they need to do to eat and live and survive. So they have these special little beaks for seeds. Table of contents. Meet the cardinal. What do cardinals look like? Where do cardinals live? Do people like cardinals? What do cardinals eat? How are baby cardinals born? What are baby cardinals like? Do cardinals have any enemies? Are cardinals in danger? Will cardinals live in your yard? Index and glossary. Okay. Look at that beautiful close-up picture. If you sit quietly in your backyard as the sun begins to set, you might find many different animals. You might hear frogs and crickets, or cicadas soon, right? Or maybe see a squirrel running up a tree. You might see different kinds of birds too. As you watch the birds, look for one that is bright red. If you see one, listen for its wonderful song. What type of bird is this? It is a cardinal. This cardinal is chirping in a tree in New Jersey. And in fact, the cardinal is so lovely, it is the state bird of some other states also. What do cardinals look like? Cardinals are songbirds. Robins, orioles, wrens, and sparrows are songbirds too. Besides being able to sing wonderful songs, all of these birds also have 4 toes on their feet, 3 in front and 1 behind. When these birds perch or sit on a branch, they wrap their toes around it to keep from falling off. This female cardinal is perched on an icy branch. Ooh, it looks cold. You can actually see the icicles. And there you see her little toes. Isn't she pretty? Even if a tree is full of birds, cardinals are often easy to spot. That's because the males are bright red. The females are harder to find, though. That's because they are a dull pink color. Another way cardinals are different from many other songbirds is that they have small feathers on their head that stand straight up. This is the cardinal's crest. It's easy to see the cardinal's crest when it's standing up straight. Look at that. Where do cardinals live? At one time, cardinals only lived in the southeastern United States and Mexico. Today, cardinals can be found almost everywhere in the United States. Some cardinals have even been found as far north as Canada. Cardinals like to live in small, thick bushes and in evergreen trees. You can find them near water or in the middle of a field. Cardinals also make their homes in city trees. This cardinal is enjoying the sunshine on a cold winter day. When the weather turns colder, many birds migrate or travel south. The cardinal, however, does not. As long as this happy little bird has enough food, it stays in the same area or territory all year long. Cardinals are very protective of their territories. They try to scare away other birds and animals by flying at them. If that doesn't work, the cardinal goes to a nearby tree and squawks at the unwelcome visitor. Stay away. These male cardinals are fighting over some territory in Texas. Do people like cardinals? Because of its beautiful red feathers and its pretty song, the cardinal is one of the most popular birds. In fact, the cardinal is the official bird of 7 states. Many people enjoy having cardinals in their yards. They set up bird feeders so they can watch cardinals right from their windows. They also put out bird baths so the cardinals have plenty of water for drinking and bathing. This male cardinal is eating seeds at a backyard feeder. There you can see its little beak and how it uses it to eat those seeds. What do cardinals eat? Cardinals usually eat seeds and fruit. If they are hungry enough, they will also eat nuts, bread, insects, or corn. They will even eat leftover crumbs from your lunch. A cardinal's favorite food is black sunflower seeds. They have been known to go through whole bird feeders just to eat all the sunflower seeds. A cardinal's beak is well suited for eating seeds. It is short and very strong. The cardinal uses its thick beak, much like you would use a nutcracker. It simply picks up seeds and breaks them open by biting down hard. This female cardinal is cracking a seed in her beak. And look at these beautiful photographs. So close up you can see every little feather on that beautiful cardinal. Ooh, look at the eggs. How are baby cardinals born? When spring arrives, cardinals begin to look for a mate. To find each other, male and female cardinals sing to each other. The female softly starts a song and the male loudly copies her. Cardinals love to sing, and they continue singing to each other all day. After they have mated, the female builds a nest in a safe place. The nest is made of loose twigs and grass. When she's ready, she lays 3 or 4 eggs. 2 weeks later, the eggs hatch. So wow, that only takes 2 weeks for the eggs to hatch. What are baby cardinals like? Cardinal babies, or chicks, look just like their mother. They are a dull pink color that blends in with the nest and other surroundings. Coloring that helps an animal blend in with its surroundings is called camouflage. By blending in, the mother and chicks are less likely to be found by an enemy. This female has just brought food to her hungry babies, her hungry chicks. Look. Cardinal chicks leave the nest before they are very good flyers. Sometimes a chick ends up on the ground or far away from its nest. When this happens, it chirps loudly to let its parents know where it is. If you see a small cardinal on the ground, don't pick it up. Its parents will be back soon to help it and give it food. This young cardinal is being fed by its mother. Do cardinals have any enemies? Cardinal eggs and chicks face many dangers. Female cardinals must protect their eggs from animals such as raccoons and snakes that may try to eat them. When they are still in the nest, young chicks can die if an enemy finds them. Chicks also can die if bad weather comes while they are still small and weak. This chick is chirping to tell its parents where it is. Oh my goodness, look at that funny little chick. Are cardinals in danger? With all these problems, some people worry that cardinals may die out someday. However, this is not likely. When their first babies are grown, cardinals mate again. That means that cardinals can have a lot of babies every year. Since there are so many birds having so many babies, there should always be cardinals for people to see. This male cardinal is feeding his second set of chicks. Will cardinals live in your yard? If you want to see some beautiful cardinals in your yard, there are a few things you should do. First, make sure there are places for the birds to make nests. Small bushes and thick evergreen trees make good homes for cardinals. Then set up a bird feeder. Remember, cardinals love sunflower seeds. Since cardinals don't migrate, you should keep food in the feeder all year long. Then if you're lucky, you'll be able to see whole families of cardinals even on cold winter days. This cardinal has found lots of seeds to eat at someone's feeder. And I wonder if it's going to pick out all the black sunflowers first. Okay, so that was all about cardinals. We got to do something. And there were some really good science words in here to remind us. Words I think you guys already know, but it's good to remember them. So there was the word camouflage. Remember when it talked about how the babies look like the mom, right? They're a dull pink color so that they can't be seen very well by predators, right? So that was one important word. And then I was talking to you about adaptation, which is when animals have a body part that helps them to do just what they need to do to survive. And we were talking about the strong beak that it has with the little pointy end to go to crunch down on those seeds like a nutcracker. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this beautiful, beautiful book about cardinals with its beautiful pictures. And I'm going to try to find some cardinal sounds to play for us when we meet together. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed our read aloud. Don't forget to keep washing your hands, cover your coughs and sneezes, do some reading, do some writing, help your family around the house, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.